Good morning and welcome to our seed of encouragement. I got a word that would say hold space. What does it mean to hold space for somebody? I'm going to define it this way. Say, by physically, mentally, and emotionally present for someone without judging them. You know, people call you to hold space for them. Can somebody trust you enough to call you to hold space for them? And when somebody invites you in their life to hold space for them, could you just be there? Allow them tell you what they want to tell you without judging them. Be there for them as a support, just listening without concluding the statement for them. Just don't even start sharing your own pain to them. Because holding space meaning you just there for me. You are here, present, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually with me, and allow me be me at the time, at my situation or my circumstances, or what it is that's buffeting me, and I need you to I need to have an anchor, for you to be an anchor for me, where I can lay my head and trust that I can lay my head and unburden and free myself for the time that I need you to hold space for me. Are we? Jesus is telling us that that's what he wants us to do this season. A lot of people are dying. A lot of people are dying emotionally. A lot of people are dying physically. A lot of people are wear out, born out. And we need one another. He said we should keep comforting one another. But we don't do that because people can't trust that they can really unburden to you. People can't trust that they can be vulnerable with you. They can't even tell you what they are going on. They can't even share what's going on in their marriage, what's going on with their child, what is going on with their pregnancy, what's going on with their health, what is even going on with their career, with their business. They're so scared because the next thing that you're going to make a mockery of them, or you're going to judge them, you're going to say, I tell you. I tell you, I warn you. We are so quick to judge. We people are already so much, but we always want to be the rain of coolness to condemn judgment on them. Especially we of the foes of God. We that call ourselves believers of God, we are so quick to judge people. We are so quick to keep reminding people of their past every time, draining them of the little strength they have, trying to put one foot in front of them. But no, we want to be the one to tell them, look at it now, I warned you. But Jesus said, no, that's not what he has called us to be. He called us to stand for each other. Can you hold space for me, sister? Can you hold space for me, brother? If I say hold space for me with my child, can you hold space? Can I trust you with that child? That you will not turn around and molest that child. You will not turn around and sexually abuse the child I put in your care. If I share something to you, something that happened to me, can I trust that you will keep it with you? When I tell you, I say, don't tell somebody, can I trust that you will hold it? When I'm buffeting sickness and I told you the sickness I'm going through and I don't want anybody to hear, will you hold it for me? Will you hold space for me? I've been in marriage. My marriage is going apart. I'm divorcing after 20 years of marriage. If I'm talking to you, will you hold space for me? My family is in crisis and I'm telling you, will you hold space for me? Without judging me, without concluding the outcome for me, will you hold space? That's what Jesus was doing when in John 4:7-26. Read that the woman at the well. Jesus was holding space for her, telling her everything. She told Jesus, she shared all her life to Jesus. Jesus didn't even conclude it for her. She unburdened. She even asked him, how am I supposed to give you water? How am I going to do that when a tribe and our tribe doesn't even relate? And you know who I am. You just told me who I am. You still want to drink from me? He holds space for her. And she was able to find her faith. She was able to find her faith again. She was able to begin to love herself again. That was why she was able to run out and begin to talk to the world, the kind of love that no man have shown her, that has found it in Jesus. Can you hold space for yourself? For yourself? Because you have to hold self for yourself. What I mean by holding space for yourself, that means you have to start treating yourself with kindness. Treat yourself with care. Treat yourself with compassion. Treat yourself with self-love. You don't have to start worrying about tomorrow. Worrying how your life is going now. You don't see it's going upside down. You don't know the way out. Can hold space for yourself. Hold space for yourself is like breathe. Relax. Sleep. You are doing the best that you can. Don't let the words of people ruin you. So we just have to hold space for ourselves. Try to give yourself a place to check in. I like to say place to check in now. I say like me time. When I say place to check in, that's a place where you can go. Sit by yourself. Relate to yourself. Create a space where you can begin to understand you. What you want. What gives you joy. What fuels you. What brings out the best in you. You have to go into that place and find it. So you can live. So you can really have inner peace in the midst of chaos. In our chaotic life. In our running around life with screwed schedule. You can have inner peace. Because if you learn to check yourself in and hold space for yourself, you will develop how you can be by yourself, be happy by yourself, be revived by yourself. Then you can be able to face the world. And then when you ask somebody to hold space for you, you will even know what holding space means. When the person is not doing what holding space is, you should withdraw so you don't get hurt more. Because when people tell you who they are, believe them. Don't try to change it. When somebody is showing you every way that they don't love you, believe them, they don't love you. Stop trying to give excuses. He's busy, she's busy. No. He's just telling you, I don't want you in my life. You have to take it. Yes. And call a spec a spec. So if you have somebody you constantly talk to, share to, and the next minute you hear everything you share in the street, that person is not holding space for you. And you have to withdraw because you get hurt more, you get burnt more. And that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about encouragement. If somebody's not encouraging, somebody's not fueling you, if somebody is not there to hold space for you, not to give you money, not to give you resources, just to hold space. So, because the time you want to lay your head and just unbody. There's the time you just want a hug and you are healed. You just want somebody to hold your hand and work with you in silence, and you are healed. And God is calling us forth today to hold space for people. And when you want to hold space for somebody, this is what I want you to do. Listen, just listen. Don't interrupt them. Let them talk. Show empathy. Show empathy. Show empathy. Try and walk in loving kindness. Just sit with them. Sit with them. They just want to sit with them. Sit with them in silence. They want a hug. Hug them. Allow them to breathe. Allow them to be. Allow them to be vulnerable before you. Okay? That is not a time for you to remind them of your own story or your own experience. No, it's a time for you to just listen. Listen. Be empathetic towards them. Show empathy. Have compassion. Show loving kindness. and they will heal. And when you're done healing, don't forget to thank the person that holds space for you. It's difficult to find who to hold space for you at this season, at this time. But I'm telling us today to learn to hold space for one another. We are dying gradually because nobody to hold space for us. Nobody talk to you. People die inside, die. Let us begin to be our brother's keeper. Let us learn to listen. Let us learn to love. Let us learn to be there. Let us hold space for our fellow human beings, for that young mother, for that young couples, for that elderly, for that aged parents, for that sick person, for that troubled child. Hold space. When they're trying to find their feet, hold space, not a time to shout, yell, and condemn and judge. Hold space. Can you lay your life down? Can you hold space for them? Can you set your own trouble apart and hold space for somebody? I'm asking us today, can we be that? And like I said, holding space doesn't mean that you're gonna invade somebody. It only means that you are there physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally for that person without judging them. Judgment. Intercede. Pray. Even if you don't know what you're doing, ask God. God, please minister to me to know what to do, to assist, to hold space. We all need it at this time, at this season. Things are difficult. Things are hard. We need to hold space for one another. So my lovelies, when you go out there, be kind, be empathetic. Show empathy to your fellow man. Be compassionate. Stop judging. Stop judging. Stop reminding somebody about their past morning, night. You just want to talk to them about their past. No. Stop it. May God help us to hold space for our fellow human being. In Jesus' name. Go out there. Remember who you are. You are the handmaid of God. Walk in the authority. Go out and dominate. Love you.